What's going on, boys? My name is Kris Renfrow. I'm a hockey goalie coach as well as a personal trainer based out of the one and only Cincinnati, Ohio. And today we're going to break into the top 5 best lifts for athletes who are just getting into starting strength. So we're going to go into the top 5 major compounds. Let's do it. Alrighty, boys, so the very first lift for today is going to be the overhead press. Now, for all of our lifts that we accomplish, we want to make sure that we're keeping our sets at 3 and our reps either at 6 or 8. So let's go into our overhead press. Very first thing, we're grabbing that bar shoulder width apart. We're going to come up with our chest here, and this is my starting position. From here, I'm going to push through, up, and I want to make sure that my elbows are pointing outwards that whole time. Okay? Elbows pointing out. We don't want them like this. We want them out forward. Okay? So not here, right here. Another thing as well, and I see a lot of athletes do this when they're first beginning, they like to lock their legs out. Right? Anytime we go into an overhead press, I almost felt they're just doing that. Make sure we're not locking out. We're getting a nice little bend going into that press. Our next lift here is going to be the basic chest press. All we're going to do is we're going to roll back, grab the bar, make sure we don't smack our head. Okay? Now we want to make sure we're coming up a little bit so we can re-rack this. And we want to push through our sternum. So right here, straight up, keep those elbows slightly pinched in. We don't want them too pinched in here. It's going to be more tricep. And we don't want them flaring out wide like this. That'll hurt our shoulder. We want to make sure that we have a nice slight pinch. Press straight up. When you're done, re-rack. So lower body. Our first lower body lift is going to be a squat. All we're going to do, grab the bar. Again, here we are at shoulder width. Put our head up under. And I like to keep it up on the top portions of my traps. Now, when I go into a squat here, I want to make sure that my feet are shoulder width apart as well, slightly pointed outwards. And then I'm just gonna squat, keeping my back straight up. We wanna make sure we're pushing through our heel through there that whole time. Okay, pushing through those heels. Just like that, easy. Okay, so going into our next exercise, this is just gonna be a basic row. We're gonna grab the bar, same thing, just about shoulder width here. Okay, starting position, we're gonna bend at the hips, bend the knees slightly, and we're driving right to the belly button. Okay, so this is working a little bit more of that posterior chain, a little bit more of that upper back. We want to make sure that we're fully extending those arms as well to get that full range of motion. Pretty basic. And for our final lower body lift, we're going to go into Romanian deadlifts. So for this one, we're going to grab our bar again, shoulder width apart here. And I like to keep my feet 6 to 8 inches apart for this, making sure they're straight. When we go down, we want to stop shin height, right back up, keeping that lower back straight, and we want to keep our neck in level as well. So what you'll see a lot of beginner lifters do is they'll go down like this and they'll keep their head up. That's a really, really bad strain on the neck. You want to make sure everything is in alignment. Right back up, pushing through the heels. And you might cut your shins a little bit, but not too bad. So those are the top 5 major compounds. Thank you, boys, for watching. Please visit me at BMFT.training. Hope to see you there.